Good morning from my very lovely sunny balcony this morning. It's actually about 8:30 in the morning now. I've been up since 7:30 editing. My other half is still fast asleep. I'm just taking a little break to make myself a cup of tea. Ooh, those are dry. Wonderful. Oh, it is very, very, very bright out here. I am still in my pyjamas. As you can see, I've just been editing in my pyjamas since I woke up. We've got a bit of an epic adventure planned today. We're going to try and do, his blister permitting, the Seven Valleys Hanging Trail. So we've been figuring out bus routes and things like that late last night, and we think we've got it sussed. I'm slightly dubious about getting back because I think we've got to get a taxi back to the original bus stop at one point. I'm not sure, so I've got a bit of anxiety about not being able to get any signal on the phone to call one, or one not being available, but we'll just see how the day goes. I'm going to get back to my editing now. It's about 10:30 now. I was just thinking, sun-dried laundry, it really is something else. It's so bone dry and it smells so fresh from being out in the open air. This is something I absolutely love about Portugal and potentially any country with that kind of weather, you know. It's so hard to get this in the UK. I can't even see the monitor, it's so bright. So my other half's in the shower right now. He's been doing some work at his desk. I've had breakfast, he's had breakfast. We've sat on the balcony here and had breakfast together. Very pleasant. So we've got a plan, we have. I've just been pottering around doing a little bit of housework. I took the recycling down. I put another wash load on, and I've started to prepare a little bit of a picnic. So far we've got a little salad portion each, which is washed and ready to eat. Chocolate biscuits, a little sachet each, and a big thing of crisps. But what we're going to do is we're going to shortly be leaving the apartment when we're ready, and we're going to go and get the bus to the bus station from here, which is a couple of miles, and then we're going to rock up to that lovely little cafe where we were the other day, and we're going to have maybe a cake and a coffee, something like that, and also buy a couple of ready-made sandwiches or something like that to add to that packed lunch. But we've still got about half an hour before we have to leave, so I'm going to fold this laundry up. Right, can you tell me what's going on here? Because I'm confused. Right, my socks, I've been folding my socks up. They're perfectly pristine. My boyfriend's socks are full of sand, all of them. We've been walking together, exactly the same route, side by side. How has this happened? He attracts sand, clearly. Oh, by the way, if you've been following my ALBUFEIRA series so far, and this isn't your first time, you might be wondering how this impetigo is getting on. I'm now 8 days into taking my oral antibiotics for it, and it's finally starting to feel okay. I haven't put any ointment on it yet today, but I will before I go out, but oh, it's the best it's felt. It's been so sore. Anyway, that's my impetigo update. We're on bus number 1 already. I made a spectacular entrance into my seat as well. I totally did not notice this bit, which presumably is over the wheel or something, and I just fell into the seat, and IB sort of caught me, didn't you? We're just pulling into the station now, look. We've just been having a little snoop around trying to work out which bay we have to come to. We got a bit of time, so we got time to go and just grab a snack and a coffee and all that malarkey. Having a little look to see what we've got. We've got some miche sandwiches here. It's like croissant with ham and cheese, so that'll do IB. I'm gonna see if there's anything fishy or cheesy for me, because I don't eat meat. I think that might be a prawn risole. I think we've got some bacalhau bites. I suddenly had a thought when I was sitting there enjoying my coffee. What if we've got to buy the tickets in advance? And well, I think we did, because I went and asked and she said yes. So I did, and they were, what were they, $9.50 a ticket, and that's a return. And here it is, waiting for us.
You know where to get off?
Praia Senhora da Rocha? No,
I'll try not to forget.
Okay,
right?
Thank you. Oh, there's a thing.
Let me just make sure you're getting the right bus.
Yeah, for sure.
It's only 25 minutes, isn't it?
Is it? Oh yeah, of course, it's quite a short one. There was me panicking and using the loo. We got seat belts, yeah, they're in the middle, look. They're not coming out very easily, mind. IB was just saying we haven't got any seat belts, but we have. Oh, how exciting. Do you know what I did on the bus? You won't believe this. You know, this has been so sore. My hat has got elastic on it that I've sewed on. I pinged myself in impetigo with my hat elastic. It was very stingy indeed. I howled. and we're off, and it's only a 25-minute journey apparently, so hopefully keeping an eye on the time will help us to know where to get off. The driver has said he'll try and remember to let us know where to get off. I ran out of my Portuguese when I was asking him about that. I couldn't remember what recognise was in Portuguese, and I was like, I'm not going to, and then just got stuck. This happens. I shall Google it now and then hopefully I'll remember it forever. Oh, I did know that as well, I just forgot. There's a little fitness trail down there, I think. Yeah, look. We were on the other part of this path yesterday actually.
There's a red cycle path.
Oh yeah, we think the red is a cycle path. We're coming past the campsite here, ALBUFEIRA camping. Yeah, they look like static. Are they static caravan? No, there's tents. I don't know if there's static caravan. I mean, I don't know if we can go and have a look or not. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a look. I don't know if we're allowed in as a, if we're not actually staying there. Yeah, we could go and ask, couldn't we? We think we're nearly here. We've turned around and we're coming back in the opposite direction now. We went round a roundabout. And all of a sudden, here we are. Wow, that was pleasant, wasn't it? Well, here we are, and it just looks like a road, and I've got no idea where to go.
Yeah, we do. It's a sign there. It says...
Where's there a sign?
There.
Where?
The brown sign says...
Oh yeah! Oh, good old IB. He's very good at reading signs. So there's the bus stop that we just got off, and there's the brown sign pointing this way, and that's the way we're about to go. We've just done a little about turn here actually, because right by that bus stop is this big Intermarché, and my other half has just pointed out it'd be quite cheap to buy some water in here to take with us, and we do have water, but we're just not sure if we've got enough. I don't really want a massive one, but I don't seem to have any small ones. Ooh, look at all that ice cream. I'm thinking, given that we're going to be walking kilometres, we should probably get some cakes as well. Don't you think we need cakes as part of our picnic? Well, we're in the water section now, look. How much? 28 each?
Yeah.
Yeah. After all that, he's insisting on holding them and he's not putting them in the basket. Ah ha ha, right.
And you've got like a croissant.
Chocolate croissant, what's that? Apple thingy down there?
Oh,
Would you like one of those? What else have we got? Oh, we got some savoury here, look. Sausagey things. That looks nice. Ricotta, cheesy stuff, yeah. We've made our purchases. We are all ready. We've got all manner of picnic items now. Look, they've got these little washing machines here. The coin operated ones. We're not sure if we're going the right direction. We've turned off the main road, just like a couple of minutes after getting on it, and there's no sign, but it looks like the sea's at the end, which is why we're thinking could be the right way. I'm kind of expecting to see a big signpost with the walk marked on it, like on a board or something. This is where we are now anyway, wherever that is. It's Google time. That is not the name of the beach that we're supposed to be going on. I mean, it's probably a very nice beach, but it's not the one that we were aiming for. Well, he hasn't got any signal. But there's a sign there that says Senhora de Rocha, so presumably that's the way. We're going to go that way and see if we can find it. Well, that looks like it might be fun in high season. There's a load of water shooty thingies, but I don't think there's even water in the pool at the moment. Oh, that looks so fun. Oh, that would be so fun for little children if there was, you know, water in there.
Full of water up to about a foot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And the other pool is empty as well, look ahead. If you're new to this channel, I've got a nearly 18-year-old. She couldn't get time off college and she's been doing interviews and things this week, so she hasn't come, but she is going on a 2-week cruise with college in a while, so it is working out quite evenly. But I would have loved for her to have come, but she just couldn't get the time off, so she hasn't. But anyway, she's too old for all that stuff now. She'd have loved that when she was little. We think this is the start of it, because there's a signpost back there that says beach. Doesn't say which beach. I think we're gonna just go down it. Should we go down it? Are you checking the map?
Yeah.
We're going to just go down. I mean, a beach is a beach. It's still a walk, isn't it? Hello, Puskins. Oh, goodbye, Puskins. This just doesn't feel like the right way. It doesn't feel like the right way. Oh, there's some kind of sign there. No, it's just an advertising sign. There are humans up ahead, perhaps Could be time to make an inquiry.
It's a beautiful little beach.
It does look beautiful, doesn't it? I mean, I think the trail is up on the cliffs anyway. It isn't actually on the beach, but we've been told we have to start it from, was it Praia de Marinha, wasn't it? We forgot about that. Praia, P-R-A-N-H-A? Guessing a bit. We both completely forgot that actually the man in the tourist office said it was Praia de Marinha that we have to start the trail from, not Praia de Nossa Senhora de Rocha, which is where the bus stopped. So I don't know why, because we planned it all out last night, but we just had an attack of amnesia apparently. That is a gorgeous looking beach, so the colour of the water is exquisite looking. Well, we've come back down to the seafront again and it's absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness me, it's gorgeous. Sparkling clear water, I can see right through to the bottom. We don't think we're quite as far along as the Praia de Marinha, but to be fair, we're just getting bonus extra walk. It's gone quite traily now, like a cliff top trail. There's a proper path and a fence to stop me falling off the cliff. I'm going to be doing this walk all day because every 5 seconds I'm stopping and gawping at the scenery. We've come to a bit of a sort of T-junction. We could go that way or we could go that way. I think we should go that way. We need to, I think, get onto that path and zigzag back down and get over there and then get back up there. Hey, fingers crossed yet again. Ooh, a little bit on the steep side. I'm expecting to be finding myself having to go slow and mind out for loose surface material a bit on this route, but we'll see if I'm right or not. We're going down some steps at the moment, and as you can see, there's a bit of loose stuff on the surface, so you have to watch your footing very carefully. Yeah. Whoa. We met a couple of people by there, actually seasoned walkers, poles in hand, and well, I'm very chatty, not just to the camera, but I will just randomly talk to people that I've never met before. I can't help myself, I just open my mouth and out it comes. Anyway, they were chatting about the trail. They're doing it in sections actually on different days. They're doubling back, they've already been this way and they're going back again. Here they come, they're coming now. They had a little stop. Look at this walk. It's not like pavement, just in case you're wondering what the terrain is like. I wondered if my hands were going to get involved. This is where I could do with like a chest mount or something. I actually do have one, but I don't tend to use them. Blimey. So people were saying like it's going to take hours and hours to walk it, and it's only 5 kilometres. And I was thinking, well, it must be quite awkward terrain then if it takes that long. Anyway, that's that little bit done. You might be relieved to hear that that incredibly treacherous section was followed by a lovely flat bit. And look at the vista that you get as a reward. Look at those birds down there, there's blinking loads of them. Oh, I love the Portuguese coastline in this part of the world. It's just so breathtakingly spectacular. Got the glistening sunshine making the waves look all sparkly down there. I think we've got like, you know, what would you call that? Would you call that a sinkhole? Do you call them sinkholes if it's coastal, or do you call it something else? I can't remember. But let's go and have a look at it from the other side. Oh, can't see much from this side either, but still. Pretty cool. I'm standing looking at another one. We're at the top of another bay now. It looks like a kiddie's model boat made out of clay, but it's actually like a coastal feature right ahead of me right now. What on earth is that? Look, that's so weird the way the weather or the sea has done that. We're a little further along again, and I think we might have just reached where we were supposed to actually start, Praia de Marinha. There are wooden steps going down to this one. It's not Praia de Marinha. It's Praia da Albandeira, something like that. But we're stopping to have some of these pastéis de bacalhau that we bought earlier in the cafe. We don't know where we are anyway, apart from we know the name of it, but we've looked on the map and it doesn't seem to be marked on the map, so who knows? But it's very beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, we're on the way somewhere, and look at those lovely crashing waves. I mean, what's not to love? A few picnic benches here, as you can see. This is just what the doctor ordered, actually. It's really salty, tasty. I think it's made from the dried salted codfish that they have here, the bacalhau. Oh, just perfect for what I need right now. Oh, what? There's a proper sea arch, like in the geography textbooks. Oh, I love this. I could just stand and gulp at it, but we need to press on or it's going to be dark before we've even done 2 kilometres. We've rounded another bend and look, flipping heck. There's just so much beauty everywhere. I'm going to have to stop filming it all. You'll be bored with all the cliffy stuff, but oh, in real life it's just absolutely mind-blowing. We've rounded this bend again and we're just here awestruck. Aren't we, IB? Even he's been taking photos. Oh, you got a splinter of you from that rail? Yeah. Oh, that'll add to the collection with the blisters, won't it? He's got 2 impressive blisters as well. I'm stopping to look again. There's another stack there, look. Sorry, I'm shooting into the sun, but that's amazing. I managed to get Google Maps up on my phone. We haven't even reached the point that we meant to start from yet. I don't know where we've gone wrong, whether we should have got off the bus later or what, I don't know. But we're thoroughly enjoying ourselves, so it really doesn't matter at the end of the day, as long as we manage to get the bus back in time before we miss the last one. That though, what? There's a better angle still. What do you think of that beach then? There's not a soul on it, not a single soul. But how would they get down to it? I don't see any steps or anything. I think you can only get there by boat. Oh, what? I'm kind of aware that I'm trying to keep away from the edge of the cliff because sometimes you can get quite an overhang, can't you? So you never know, do you? You think you're on a nice sturdy bit and you don't realise there's a huge drop underneath you. Well, this is what's happened, right? We found Praia de Marinha. It took us 2 hours to get here from the bus stop that we got off from, so I don't even know if we should have got off at a different bus stop, because when we were in the tourist office there was a bit of discussion between the staff there, and one of them was adamant it was this one, so, well, not this one, the one that we actually got off, so that's what we did. Anyway, it's been a lovely walk, hasn't it? We've got a heck of a long way still to go, but there is a little there's a car park there and there's a couple of vendors, so we've got a coffee, which is just like a capsule coffee machine, but you know, it'll do. Oh, that was a bit unladylike. And I've also got myself a lolly. And that big slurp was my other half enjoying a freshly squeezed orange juice. There's my ice lolly. Well, I think we're quite glad we got so much food with us now though, aren't we? Because we packed a lot. Oh, we finally come to the map at the start of the trail. I can't believe we've done well. How many steps have we done? Well over 10,000. 10,000 already. And it took us 2 hours because it's very twisty turny, you know, a lot of meandering on the path. You think it's like, doesn't look that much on the map, but actually when it's gone wiggly, 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 it actually is. So we're here now, Praia de Marinha. So we're going to go all the way along there and hopefully get to, is that called Carvoeiro? And we're hoping when we get to Carvoeiro, we don't know, but we're hoping there'll be at least a cafe there where we can sit in, have a hot drink and a sit down, and then order a cab back to the bus stop that we've got a ticket from. That's what we're hoping for anyway. Wish us luck with that one. I know, I need to stop filming the scenery, but oh goodness gracious me. Oh, this is absolutely incredible. This terrain is something else though. Look at these red grooves here. The way that erosion or corrosion or whatever it is has happened. Kind of reminds me of tree roots in a way, you know, where the earth has washed away with the rain and left the roots. We're a little way into this walk now. It's been incredibly scenic, and for the most part it's been a lot easier underfoot. Although that said, getting to a bit of a scrambly bit now. Ooh. Another thing that's better about this route is it's clearly signposted. You got this red and yellow thingy with arrows pointing in the right direction here, see? Because with the other one that we were on, which wasn't actually properly the route, like sometimes we were like coming to forks and we didn't know which direction to go in, and sometimes we were kind of losing the trail a bit and saying, well, this is a bit overgrown, is this actually the path? Anyway, this was a lot clearer. Quite a few times I've noticed the red and yellow are actually marked on rocks. We're at Benagil Beach now. I've just used the loo, thank goodness, because it was absolutely busting. And I'm gonna have a nosh on my tuna sandwich now. Oh, this is the first time I picked the camera up, obviously, since I sat down and had that sandwich, which was very good, by the way. We've been on the go for quite a long time, and there's an enormous flight of steps ahead of us right now. It goes up there.
No, not ready.
That one's going back down. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Like, I mean, I don't know how many steps were on. Last time I checked ages ago, it was 14 1,000 steps, and that was when I was eating that sandwich. So, oh. I'm just walking around with a big grin on my face because of the scenery. It just is amazing. There's a lighthouse over there. I just got bonjoured several times by a load of people that I presume are French, or they presumed I was French, but I bonjoured them back. So, and yeah, it is quite a bonjour actually. Bit tiring, but never mind. It's all worth it. I've had the camera off for a bit again. I've come to yet another sinkhole. There are so many sinkholes on this walk. They are fenced off, as you can see. You're not meant to go close to them. You can hear the sea whooshing up into that one. Sounds very dramatic. We've finally come out of the sunshine a little bit. Well, it's a bit, so it's still pretty sunny, but we're finally in a slightly more woodlandy bit, and it's twisty and turny. Ah, that's a nice view, isn't it? Do you know what I'm doing? I'm lying on my back on a picnic bench, well, on the seaty bit of the picnic bench. We've stopped. Ivy's having a sandwich, aren't you? You're having your cheese and ham croissant thing from the bus station. Are you enjoying it?
Very much.
They're not his favourite because he finds the bread a bit sweet, but actually, on this occasion, he's quite appreciating of the sugar fix. Oh, IB says I've broken him. I would say that he's broken me, actually. So, I don't know who's broken who. We've got quite a way to go though still, haven't we?
Yeah.
We're on our way again. There's a lighthouse. I think we've got about 2 miles to go, but we'll see, won't we? I've never seen a cactus decorated before. Now I have. I think this might be our destination, Carvoeiro, but we'll see. Not quite sure. But it looks like, well, it looks beautiful. I'm enjoying seeing the waves crashing up on the rocks down there. We're going down some gravelly steps, very civilised for the final bit, if this is the final bit. Look! You are here! We're at the beginning! We've done it all just the other way around. Yeah. I'm ready for this, I tell you what. IB's gone for the most enormous beer I think I've ever seen in my life. Now this is the bit I'm dubious about. It's just getting the cab back to the bus stop and communicating effectively and getting back to the right place and it coming. So I'm nervous about it, but IB's really chilled out about it. Getting out of my comfort zone now. I'm not used to taxis at all. I think I've like got a taxi like 2 or 3 times in my whole life. But anyway, IB has just booked his first ever Uber, ever. Apparently it's due in like 2 or 3 minutes. And yeah, it's going to drop us back to the bus stop quite early, but I've got to admit I was quite anxious about us missing it because it's the last bus of the day and it probably cost a fortune in a cab all the way back to ALBUFEIRA. We're in a supermarket cafe. It's the Intermarché right by the bus stop, so the Uber experience was really good. Probably everybody watching this is used to Ubers, but it was a new thing for us. Really positive. It came so quickly, didn't it? And you can see on the map she progressed towards us. She was really nice and we chatted. And it's cold now, so we're in the nice warm supermarket in the little cafe, propped up on these high stools with our bags. Our legs are killing us. IB's bought some delicious wine for himself that he's had recommended by a Portuguese friend, so he's excited for that. You see that machine there? I paid with cash and she pointed to a hole and I had to poke my note in and it gave the change automatically, a €5 note and a load of loose change out of that machine. Very bizarre. I've never seen anything like that before. Oh my gosh, thank goodness the bus came. It was 20 minutes late and we were so cold and tired and we were almost going to try and order an Uber all the way back to ALBUFEIRA. In fact, it was only quoting €15, wasn't it? So not that bad actually. It's 8:30. We've just got in. I am well shattered. So the bus was 20 minutes late. It's gone really, really cold and it was even spitting with rain actually. We got back to the bus station. There wasn't a bus in sight and we decided we now love Uber. So we got an Uber back and it actually worked out cheaper than 2 lots of bus fare back to our hotel. So here we are and we are exhausted. We are actually going to eat out and go and have a few drinks in a bar later. I think we're going to have a little bit of a rest first, but thank you so much for watching today's video. Could you please give it a like if you happen to like it? If you would like to watch more videos from me, do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!